He was catching everything last week, had himself over 250 yards. It's the Dolphins and the Jets, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi everyone, Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And this nearly an interception right off the bat. An early crisis averted as that winds up incomplete. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's caught by Mike Evans. He's to the 15. Out all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Jets need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. So here are the Dolphins now getting set for their initial possession. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely. And he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
That's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, got out of the car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. I wonder what he did with it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Simpson. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. 56 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games, too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point splits the upright. tied at 7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
We've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 63 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The New York set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they got to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers. Under pressure, they got him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's the Jets punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Off play action. Simpson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. How about a down. Another catch there for Waddle. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even... Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Following the fumble recovery, Simpson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And New York set to take the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units. And they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
The numbers in last week's ball game for Wilson. 6 catches, 65 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is Rodgers. A little short pass. This is Everett. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Simpson. And that is incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action. Simpson. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give him credit. thought they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
That is caught. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Simpson. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. A little short pass. This is Everett. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Rodgers going to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Zay Flowers from 6 yards away. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins cap. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The New York set to take the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him?
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Rodgers now on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. Rodgers now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the guy. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He already had the one fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position. And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right.
Touchdown! A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. New York set to take the field. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, and that is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
The Jets on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Rodgers. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They go play action here on first down.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off play action.
Simpson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Off the play fake. Simpson. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Off play action. Simpson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brewer. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. On 4th down, Simpson.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Jalen Waddle on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the 2nd quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the Jets punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there.
It's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want to. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Off the play fake.
Simpson.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A final shot before break. Simpson.
He's got Mingo.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense.
A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in the route, or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Off play action.
Simpson.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Off the play fake. Simpson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off play action.
Simpson.
He finds his man, complete. It's Brewer. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. He finds his man, complete. It's Brewer. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw again. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. That one into the hands of Flowers. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 29, here's 2nd and a couple. Now it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Flowers. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Jets. Gerald Everett from 17 yards out. And the Jets are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point right down the middle. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Here's Smith to return it. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Dolphins have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now this throw caught left side. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown! Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to claw one back. Point after here coming up. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Now, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a play fake here on first down. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 54 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragged.
Touchdown, Dolphins! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Rodgers now on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Rodgers going to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Off the play fake. Simpson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Brewer. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Off play action. Simpson. Throw left side complete. That's Brewer. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Off the play fake. Simpson. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. Chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Off play action. Simpson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brewer. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And the pressure gets to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. Here's the Jets punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Off the play fake, Simpson. Touchdown, Dolphins! Jonathan Mingo, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins continue to pour it on here in the fourth. it on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Rodgers to throw on second down. He finds Wilson. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 68 yards. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Dolphins offense returning to the field. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
At the 16-yard line.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Off play action. Simpson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that, because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Off the play fake, Simpson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead, and some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite... And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Carlson down and the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's the Jets punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
That is caught.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Brandon Jones picking it off.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
Why would I hold up my for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the